Hi, BPY family, dear BPY family. I wanted to take this opportunity to reach out before Shabbat to talk to you a little bit. We are living in very, very challenging times, as I know everybody understands and appreciates. And I wanted to take this opportunity to reach out, to connect with our close and dear BPY family during this time of isolation. I want to talk to you for a few minutes just about the idea of how to approach challenge and adversity. There is, of course, from a Torah perspective, an approach or approaches that we can and should take at this time. I heard once from one of my revered teachers, Rav Yosef Dov Halevi Soloveitchik, popularly known as the Rav Zatzal. I heard from the Rav that David HaMelech, when he faced adversity and he faced challenges in his life, he doesn't ask the question madua, but rather he asks the question lama. Madua and lama we use almost interchangeably, and it means why, but not really exactly. The Rav pointed out that madua indeed means why. Why has this happened to me? David HaMelech doesn't ask that question, never asked that question. He asks lama, and lama, said the Rav, is related to the word lema. For what? For what purpose? And there's a subtle but very, very profound difference between those two ideas. We cannot, it's beyond our scope to be able to ask, why do these things happen? For that, we need a navi, we need a prophet. But lema, for what purpose? Meaning, what can I take out of this? What can we take out of this? How can we go on in our lives learning something, deriving something, to be better human beings as a result? Lema, that we can ask. And so, what is the lema from what we are experiencing now? In my opinion, one of the lema, one of the what can we take from this, I think, is the following. We are right now in Bergen County and really now beyond, we are experiencing, as a preventive measure, social distancing. The way to contain this disease, if not to eradicate it, Bezrat Hashem, the way to contain it is by maintaining social distances. And perhaps the lesson, the thing that we can learn is to appreciate the opposite, to appreciate social embracing. Maybe this is a time out that we're able to experience and to appreciate social contact, social embracing. I can tell you, just in my role in BPY, I can tell you how much I miss the opportunity to engage with the students. My Gemara class, the Tanakh class that I have with the third graders, being able to sit in the middle of a room surrounded by students and the interchange, the discussions, how much I miss the discussions that I have with faculty coming into the office, opening the door, Rabbi Zucker, we need to talk about this or that. I miss that. The social distancing, the social isolation is indeed a challenge, and maybe gives us the opportunity to appreciate what we're missing right now. The idea of reaching out and embracing. I think that we all probably at this point, and we're only a couple of days in to social distancing, maybe we're missing and we're craving social embracing, reaching out to somebody, being there for somebody else, engaging with somebody else, figuratively hugging and embracing the next person. We're about to read, we're not going to read Parashat Ki Tisa in Shul, in the Beit Knesset this Shabbat, because of the bold initiative by the rabbis of the RCBC, again, in joining and containing this disease. We would have been reading Parashat Ki Tisa. Parashat Ki Tisa opens with the following. There's going to be a census of Bnei Yisrael. There's going to be a count. And instead of counting people, we don't count people. How do we do it? Each person contributes machatzit shekel. And I think that the lesson of the machatzit shekel for the census is very, very revealing and very, very relevant to what I'm talking about now. I think there are two major lessons. You want to know how we count, how each of us counts? And when I say count, I'm using the double entendre. We count as individuals when we give. We don't count when we take. We count for something when we give. That's one lesson, I think. And then the other lesson is we give a machatzit shekel. You know when we count? Not when we give. It's not a shekel. It's not a full shekel. It's a half shekel. Why was the instruction to give a half shekel? And I think the lesson is that every individual counts only when he or she recognizes that they're not complete. That person's not complete by him or herself. A machatzit, a half, implies that to be complete, there's another half. And if every Jew recognizes that I don't exist on my own, I'm a half. In order to be whole, in order to be complete, I need to reach out to another half, and another half, and another half. That, I think, is the lesson of the machatzit HaShekel. And so, as we face this different, strange, challenging Shabbat, I think that let's take a pause. Let's stop and realize the idea of we are now socially distant, and we have to recognize and commit to the idea of social embracing, to the idea that we count when we give, and to the idea that we recognize that we count when we are completed by other people and do not exist in an island as islands alone unto ourselves. We will get through this. We will make it, and we will make it, and we'll be stronger. We'll be a stronger, unified community. I thank you all for this opportunity to talk. And as always, please feel free to reach out to us at BPY, at the school, at the figurative school now. We are all together. We are all unified in this. Thank you so much, and Shabbat Shalom.